I failed Camp NaNoWriMo and this is what I learned. If you've somehow stumbled upon this video and you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month. The official event takes place in November where the community comes together and each of us tries to write 50,000 words in 30 days, which is as difficult as it sounds. There are two other NaNoWriMo events in April and July called Camp NaNoWriMo where you can set your own word count goal. I've never actually won a NaNoWriMo event. My first NaNoWriMo event was in November of 2019. That month I managed to write 12,592 words, which I was really proud of. I've done 5 NaNoWriMo events in total and fallen short every time. The closest I've come to winning was Camp NaNoWriMo in July 2020. I set my word count goal at 25,000 words and wrote 21,119 words. I didn't hit my word count goal, but I consider it a success because I finished my 0 draft for a novel that I'd wanted to write for a long time. Even thinking about it, I feel this sense of pride that I was able to do it in just a month. This year for camp in April, my goal was 30,000 words. I got 18,464, so over half, but not quite there. I find that I really lost touch with the story about midway through the month, and I wasn't enjoying writing. It was something that I was struggling through because I felt like I had to. Which leads us to Camp NaNoWriMo, July 2021. I told myself that this time I'd do the full 50,000 words. I did not. According to the NaNoWriMo website, I got 3,399 words. I failed. The thing about having set goals and failing them is that it's completely disheartening. It often makes me want to quit, but once I'm able to take a step back, I tend to see why I failed, and I can learn from that. My failure this July taught me one main lesson, and that is that I am in fact a planner, not a pantser. I always thought that I was a seat of the pants writer. I thought that I worked best on my feet, working out what I was doing as I went. That couldn't be further from the truth. 2 days before Camp NaNoWriMo, I decided that I was going to take part and told myself that I'd use those days to plan what I was writing. I spent those entire days planning character names and having no idea what the actual story would be. And so once NaNoWriMo started, I was lost. From the very start, I didn't know where I was going, and it was stressful. I didn't enjoy it, and so I quit. I think I consistently wrote for maybe 5 days before turning in the towel and just quitting. It's still July, but NaNoWriMo is over for me this month. I think it can be kind of sad quitting something, but it's also a really beneficial thing. I think quitting while you're ahead or knowing when to quit is a skill that we all have to develop. I knew going into this month that it probably wasn't the best month for me to be doing a NaNoWriMo event. I quit my job last month and am in the process of starting my own business, which is scary and stressful. And I don't think the added stress and pressure of a NaNoWriMo event is really what I need right now. Writing is still something I very much enjoy, but I think if I'm going to partake in an event like NaNoWriMo, I need to be prepared. So this November, I might be doing NaNoWriMo, but I'm not sure. I think it really depends on where your life is at when the event falls, and that can really change the entire outcome for you. For example, the NaNoWriMo where I wrote an entire draft, that was in the first stage of lockdown. I live in Melbourne, so it was like hard lockdown. I didn't have anywhere to go, I didn't have anything to do, and so I could just write. But circumstance changes, and maybe in November I'll have time, but this month I did not. I told myself that July would be my holiday month, that I'd have the whole month off. I didn't have to think about anything. I didn't have to start my business. I didn't have to do anything other than rest and I didn't have to do anything other than rest and recover from the kind of stresses that have been plaguing me. I haven't really done that. Turns out an entire month off is a great thing, but a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like seeing you take that much time off. So I haven't really had the full opportunity to do nothing with my time, but it's completely fine. So this month I've been doing nothing, but also I've been doing everything. Mentally, I've been doing so much, preparing myself to start a business, dealing with the fact that I quit my job. I think people know that like starting business is stressful and scary, but like experiencing it is a whole other thing. I've spent a lot of time this month trying to set up my office space and work out what I want my business to be and to mean, which is a lot. And NaNoWriMo just didn't really fit into that. So come November, maybe I'll be feeling better. Maybe I'll be more motivated. What I do know is that if I decide to take part, I need to plan earlier. I know Preptober is a big thing and people really enjoy taking part in that as well. I think I need to start planning from like months before. I need to have a full outline written. I need to know my characters. I need to go into it ready. And I just didn't do that this July. So if there's anything you can take from this video, it's just learn what works for you and don't feel pressured to fit what other people do. Events like NaNoWriMo can be really fun and motivating, but don't let them stress you out and ruin the fun of writing. Writing is incredible. You're creating a story that didn't exist before, and that's something to enjoy and to be really proud of. So if you failed Camp NaNoWriMo or NaNoWriMo or any projects that you're working on at the moment, that's okay. Take a step back and learn from it and be ready to go next time. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. This was honestly, for me, more than anything, working through the fact that I failed. But I'm pretty proud of being able to acknowledge the things that maybe went wrong and learn from it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, I doubt you stayed around this far. Feel free to subscribe. My social media links are all below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. My first NaNoWriMo was in November of 2020. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Where am I? Hello? 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 My neighbor is watering their garden right here, right next to me. Oh my god. Hello? Hello.